Howdy doody, welcome to my channel. I see, this is what happens when I come on with the dog. Look, say hello. No, you gotta look that way, Karma. Come and sit down. Right, this is Karma, if you've not seen him before. Sit down. No, come on, sit down. Sit down then you can go on camera. Sit down. Sit. See, he loves it. I told you, this is why I don't film with the dogs. So if you ain't seen me before, I'm Kerry, and I know I'm low down, but I'm on the floor because I wanted you to say hi to Karma. So, Gypsy, come and say hello quick because everyone ain't seen you. Come here, quick. Say hi. Oh, he's nibbling her. Yes, it's Gypsy and Karma. They're crazy, these dogs. And I know I've got no light on. Say good morning. Say good morning. Say good morning. I get attacked. I know, look. You've got to be good though, Karma. You've got to be good. You've got to be good. Right, I've got to do this now, seriously. Right, sit down then. That's it now. Sit down. Sit. Right, so 1 minute, guys. I'ma put my light on. They attacked me. They're all right. They've gone to eat their breakfast. But I wanted you to say hi because I know you don't see the dogs often. And they go mad now. Right, I've got you resting on my TV. So if you can hear the TV, then I do apologise. And I've literally not long got in. If you can see any food around my mouth, me and the dogs just had sausage rolls. And I know they shouldn't have sausage rolls, but it's only a little treat. Bless them, I feel like I've chucked them out. But I have to because they attack me and then they'll be on my head, Karma will be over my shoulders. So anyway, grab your tea, grab your coffee, grab your dog, grab your neighbour's dog, grab your cat, grab your hamster, grab anybody, grab the postie. So I've only bought 3 lots of cards in here, guys, so I'm just going to do you a quick one. Bet you all like a quick one, don't you? Not me, I'm celibate. So these are my messages from your angels and mine. I sometimes get orbs in there, not all the time. This room used to be quite active, but I find my other room that I do you reads in is more active. But if they want to come in, they will. So angels and ancestors, come into my space. And guides and protectors, sorry. I'm still going to say angels and ancestors because I'm so used to saying it after 3 years on it. Well, 2. So we'll see what's going on. At least you can see the cards a bit today, guys. Oh, do you know what? Not all men. So if there's any men watching, don't start making comments, right? Because I know not all men are the same. I have a son. I was in Greg's, and I know everyone that works in there. Because as you can imagine, I talk to everyone. And they were like, oh, and there was some bloke in front. As soon as I came in and this other woman, they started acting like idiots, these blokes. Oh, they were really pathetic. And they started jumping around, being really stupid. And there was the teenage boy in front of me with his mum. And I tapped him. I went, I bet you're more grown up than them. He went, yeah, I am. And his mum went, yeah, he is. I went, look how they're behaving. I said, don't be like that when you're older, will you? He went, no, I won't. And I think the men heard me. And he was jumping around and he took so long while we were waiting. He actually went to bleep his card and he went to the different till. So he messed up all the tills. I was like, oh, mate. I was like, ain't they pathetic? Seriously. Anyway, as they were going, I see the bloke standing at the door and he was staring at me and, I can't stand it when men look at me. I really don't because that's a very sexual men, like a lot of men, not all men. These were, I could tell they were like dirty old builders. And, so anyway, I was at the till and then my mate went, oh, you're still doing your thing? And I went, yeah, I'm still on YouTube. And I heard, whoa! I went, oh, what, are you into tarot as well? And then they looked at each other like that. And then looked at, I went, what did you think I was doing on YouTube? Yeah, and I looked at my mate and she went, oh, they didn't think that. I went, yeah, clearly they did. I said, it's not only fans, love. Seriously, maybe a few years ago I'd have done it. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, typical. But then I met a nice bloke over the cemetery and he was talking away to me about the dogs, like might have angels coming, so I'm itching. And he was talking to me over the cemetery about my dogs, my XL bully, saying how lovely it was. And I went, oh, you're a teacher, because there's a school through the cemetery. He went, no, I'm a builder. I went, you're a builder, you look like a teacher. I said, blimey, I've just had a run-in with some builders in Greg's. He went, oh, builders are terrible. He went, I hate working with them. He said, they can't even put 2 words together. I said, what, apart from oi, oi? Oi, oi, that's what it was like in Greg's. Oh, men like that do my head in. I like nice men. Yeah, not them kind of men. Anyway, so I thought I'd just share my little morning with you. And then we walked home. Dog's had a sausage roll, and here I am. I ain't even had a coffee yet. That's how loyal I am to you. I'm really joking. Right, so guys and girls. Right, so you need to ignore what everyone else is doing. So you might be looking at other people, like what they're achieving, what they're doing. I do it as well, and I'm guilty of it. I look at people on YouTube and I think, oh, how come they got so many subscribers? They're not even that good. I do. I am honest with you. And I've noticed the ones that are more karmic-y, they've got more subscribers because they like to keep people in the negative energy. But it's not because they care about you. It's because they could read a different energy. Like I said, if the energy comes up, you can't do anything about it, but you can do a positive read now and again. But some of them just, you'll notice that they do the same story for the past 3 years and it doesn't change. And then they go round again and they keep you stuck. And I know the ones they are. I'm not even going to mention them because I wouldn't be so rude. But, yeah, so you might be looking around, seeing like maybe Joan next door's got a better car. Or better Steve, you know, your name might be Joan or Steve. You might be thinking, oh, hang on, how come Steve's doing so well? He's not normally a nice person. How comes he's achieving loads? But don't worry, sometimes God lets people achieve more than you to see how you react. And also, God needs people to start collecting stuff so he can come and take it all away. If people have been karmic, that's where you got to look at it. But yeah, just ignore what everyone else is doing. You're all on different journeys. You're all on your own path. We're all guilty of doing it, but just try not to, yeah. But, yeah, life's about breaking your own limits and getting your own goals in life. And like I said, because you're all on different journeys, you won't be on the same level. And if you believe in God, you will never be rich. You'll be rich in peace. You'll be rich in clear state of mind. You'll be rich as in you'll have 1 or 2 good friends and you'll have your spirituality and you will get by. And that's normally what it's like when you're like you believe in God, and it is. But yeah, don't worry about like just worry about like breaking your own limits. Like just get yourself to a point where you're like, right, like what I do. This week I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And then by next week, hopefully I would have sorted that out and then I'll do this. Just get yourself like a little list, like what you're going to do. So you can achieve what you set out to do. That's how I get by in life. When I get up in the morning or even the night before, I don't worry about it, but I think I must do this. Like I must paint my bathroom. Then I must make sure I wash up. I used to have to get up and say, I should get up and have a shower because I couldn't even get out of bed at one point. And sometimes when I got up, I couldn't even get up to go to the shop. Like I couldn't even barely take the dogs out. So I literally grew myself by giving myself little tasks. Like I'll go outside, but I'll walk to the end of the field. And then I think, oh, I need to get back in because I had such bad anxiety. My ex made me scared of everything around here, and it did. I was petrified. I used to stand there and shake. That's why I pick all the time. And I was terrible. So listen, I always resonate with you. Don't worry if you think I'm wandering off because I'm not. And I'm a collective like you. So you might be just breaking now your own limits. Like, and if they're not as big as Steve's next door or Jones, don't worry about it. They might have started healing for you, or they might just be absolute a-holes and they've got to collect stuff for God to take away, like I said. You never know what journey people are on. Don't think because people have got everything that they're nice people and they're not going to lose it. And don't wish bad on people either, because they might be nice people and they might have done more karma before they came here in their other life. So they might not have as much as bad karma to deal with, so their life's a lot better. Some people walk this earth and don't have any bad karma because they've done it all before and they come back and just live a nice life. And that does happen. So anyway, don't worry about limits, yeah, and don't worry about like outgrowing yourself to live your best life, all right? Don't worry about living your best life. You just want to live a nice life. That's it. That's not energy, that's sausage roll from Greg's. So remember, you're not in competition with anybody. You're only like, you're not even in competition with yourself. You're just trying to do the best that you can with what you've got, and that's it. So anyway, don't be in competition with anyone else. And listen, like, yeah, plan to outdo your past, not outdo your neighbours. So try and make sure, like I said, I do limits what I can do. Now I don't have to. I'm quite good. I can go out on my own. I couldn't even go out on my own. And now I can get a bus on my own. I can get the train on my own. I can't stay away from my home too much if I've got a train somewhere, because I've spent a lot of time hermiting in my house, so I feel drawn back to my home. I go and get what I need, and then I can't wait to get home. And if I miss a bus, I don't get traumatised, but I get a little bit quiet, like, holy cow, I need to get home. Like, I really do. I wish I didn't miss this bus, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, you might be the same. So, yeah, just outdo your past and don't outdo other people. So also don't allow yourself to be taken for granted anymore. That's not happening anymore. I feel like you probably have been taken for granted a little bit, and it's just better to remove yourself from them situations. So don't be like treated less than you deserve. Don't. You know your worth now. And I was just going to say, people might still think you're the same person as before, but you're not. And whether they know you're not, it don't really matter. It's none of their business. People might think you haven't changed, I'm feeling, but don't worry. It's nothing to do with them. Remember, in the eyes of God, that you are precious and you are worthy and you have a lot of worth, okay? Worth. You might live somewhere like Worthing. I got that for some reason in my head, Worthing. So yeah, just know your worth, know you're precious, know you are not to be treated less than, and you will not allow it, okay? Because you're on your journey, you're achieving your goals, and you've got work to do for you. Nobody else, like you say, not in competition with anybody. And just, yeah, don't ever allow yourself to be taken for granted. And I feel like saying ever again, so you probably was. We're not going to get into that, but you know your story. So don't worry, guys, all right? So these are messages from your angels. So they know what's going on, and they do. Right, I'm going to do a couple more of these because I do like these cards. But yeah, you might have been taken for granted. And it probably was better to take yourself out of that situation. Yeah, you probably had to remove yourself from a situation actually where you was being treated less than, and you probably thought, I don't deserve this, and I don't, and I'm not allowing this. You might have even been with someone that was in a bit of competition with you, and they didn't like the fact that you was achieving more than them. And somebody might have just like been so competitive, you thought, I'm outgrowing this person, and I am. And like you didn't. I feel someone thought you were trying to outdo them, but you wasn't. You're trying to outdo the old you, not this person or other people. You're just trying to outdo the old you, your old life, just to better yourself and have a better life. And there's nothing wrong in that. And if people can't, like I was going to say, take that on the chin, then tough. Because obviously they don't want to grow. It's like when you get... I saw a picture once of a ladder, and someone was trying to get up the ladder to get something, and it was a so-called friend behind them. And as the person was going up the ladder, he's like, oh, I'm nearly here. And the person behind was pulling him back, like trying to take him down. And there wasn't any words to it, but I could tell what it was. It was like their friend was achieving whatever they were achieving, getting higher, and this friend was like, no, wait for me. But they would have crawled over that person to get where they were and gone in front of that person. Don't trust people. I'm seeing that vision and that picture of someone like you're climbing the ladder and someone would try and be like, oh no, wait for me, don't go without me, and pretend to like hold on to you, but they would drag you down, put you back in the hole, and they would go up the ladder and bugger off. Seriously, and people are like that. People will walk all over you to get what they want, and they will. And I feel that's like the kind of people you probably have to deal with. Maybe not, put it where it fits, but that's what I'm seeing. And I'm just led by energy, guys, all right? So I hope you're having a good day, and I hope you're all right. Try and be nice to people, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, right. So look past what you feel are your incapabilities. Right, so you need to focus now on everything you have achieved so far. So sometimes we do have to take a little break and think, right, I'm going to look back. I tell you what, a little while ago, I don't realise how far I've come. It's only some people on here that you do. You tell me and go, I've watched you grow, and I can't believe how much you've changed, and I'm so proud of it. And it's so lovely when you say that, because sometimes I don't notice, because I don't look back on my old videos. And I had a little look the other day, and I was so proud of myself. And I just don't never sit down and think about myself, because I'm always thinking about this channel, and I'm thinking about doing my hair. I'm always moving forward. I don't look back. I never have. That's why I don't play the victim. And sometimes you do. And I got told the other day to stop and just have a look how far you've come. And when I look back, and even the guy at my job centre, when I went in to see him, he said, you've come so far. And the woman who I used to see, she's like, Kerry, seeing you walk in there, you was a shell of a woman last year. She's like, I had to go in the room at the job centre because I couldn't even deal with 2 people in the job centre, and I had a panic attack. They called me an ambulance, yeah. And then they all started coming in, because obviously they all know me at the job centre. They all started coming in, going, I was like, get out of the room, you're smothering me, get out. And I had a fit in there, mate. I lost it, and I couldn't go back to the job centre for like 4 months. That's why now I'm trying to make myself self-employed. And I don't have to go to the job centre a lot, but if I do, I'm okay. And no one worries about me now. They used to all look at each other like, Kerry's coming in, what's going to happen? Because I've stood there and screamed in the job centre before, where I was so scared and I just wanted to go home, because I'd been so tortured by my ex mentally. And I'll tell you what, he gave me brain damage. You can get brain damage from being with someone like that. And this will resonate with you. I stood there and I wanted to go, and I started getting, because I used to like really cut myself, and I was sitting there like itching. I used to shake. I really used to shake when I was out, and I couldn't even hardly speak. And I was at the job centre, and then all of a sudden I was like, I need to go home. Then it was like, oh, your appointment will be, and I couldn't even bear anyone talking. And I was like, I need to go home like now, but I didn't know how I was going to get home. And then it's my first day travelling on my own. Oh mate, I freaked out. And then I stood there and just went and screamed the place down. Then I had to ring my mate to come pick me up. Then I didn't want to be in the car. I had to keep stopping the car. Then while I was in the car, I was feeling trapped. So as he stopped at the lights, I jumped out and ran out. Then I thought, oh my God, I'm out on the road. What am I going to do if I see my ex? I was so petrified of my ex bullying me up the road, because every time I got out of the car, he would go past. You effing slag. That's what I used to get all the time. You think you look nice. Look at the state of you. Oh, he used to abuse me so bad. After we'd split up, this was, imagine how bad it was when I was with him. So don't worry, I've been there, guys, and I know what it's like. So I do veer off because that's what I'm here for, because I want you to know that I've been through the same as you, and I've had the experiences like you. That's the only reason I tell you. I don't play victim. I just tell you like how much I've grown and how you should look back to see how much you've grown. Even if it's getting up in the morning and being able to brush your teeth, have a shower, and even if you pop yourself back to bed, well done you. You've achieved something today. You got up and had a shower and brushed your teeth. Yesterday you might have only brushed your teeth. It's an achievement, no matter how small it is, okay? And pat yourself on the back. And I'm not being ridiculous saying this. It's true. Don't matter if you walked 10 more steps and yesterday you walked 5. It's an achievement. And the next day you're going to walk 15 steps rather than the 5 you did on Monday. And now it's Wednesday. That's how you got to do it and push yourself. And I know it's silly, but baby steps is the way forward. And it is. So listen, it is okay to acknowledge as well your weaknesses, and it is, because we've all got weaknesses, and that's what makes you stronger when you acknowledge what you're weak at. That's what gives you your strengths. Like these people, the narcissists that try and hold us back, try and terrorise us. Oh, they made us weak, but guess what? When we was on that floor, mate, we decided we didn't want to be weak no more, and we rose like an effing phoenix, mate. And we did. A lot of you probably told your exes or friends or families that you was going to do it, and look at you. You're either doing it or you did it, and well done. And I mean that. But keep in mind, all right, that your weaknesses don't define who you are, okay? If you have a weak day, so what? Go to bed, go to sleep. Doesn't define who you are. Your weaknesses does not, okay? Doesn't matter what's happened. So, your strength and your beautiful soul are clear for all to see now. And it is, and you are beautiful, and your soul is beautiful. And even if people don't think you're beautiful on the outside, I do, all right, and so does God. And look in that mirror and say, well done. I do in the morning. I get up in the morning after I pray, and I go, oh, morning, Cal. You're all right? Doing really well for yourself, love. And sometimes I do cry in the mirror, and I look at myself and go, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You have to talk to yourself. You do. Sometimes you are all you've got, all right? So tell yourself how proud you are. Look at yourself and think, I love you, and I do, and I'm so proud of you how far you've come. And I know it sounds silly, but do it. It will make you love yourself. It will make you see yourself different as well. I mean, sometimes I do go past the mirror like, do a bit of dancing. But just listen, start loving yourself. Honestly, you've created yourself, so you now can create yourself into what you want. But don't worry about weaknesses. It does not... It's okay to acknowledge them, but don't let them define who you are, all right? Because it's not who you are, okay? And it's not. I do veer off because I'm here to guide you. I'm here to make you feel like you are not alone. I'm not a reader that sits in and just makes that this is my job. I want loads of likes and subscriptions. Oh, yeah, they help. Of course they do. Girls got to eat. But I'm here for you, and I am, because I don't want anyone to feel how I felt, ever. That's why I was guided to do this. And I want to be here for you, and I do. Whoa, that one flipped up, didn't it? So, this is from your angels. So they're seeing now that you are on the brink of a breakthrough, and you are, and that you've patiently been waiting for this. So you could have took a long time to get where you are, or you just know and you feel there's a breakthrough coming. A situation is about to come into like full force, and it is, because the situation has now gone or come full circle. Now, this is a lesson a lesson that the lessons that you had to learn, and you did. You had to learn this lesson, whatever you've been through, because I feel if you didn't learn this lesson, you would have never changed. And it's not about anyone else, it's about you. So this is a win-win situation for you, and it is. For you, it is. It is a win-win. Win-win chicken dinner, mate. I'm telling you, seriously, because this is a win-win for you. Trust that the angels are working behind the scenes to ensure the best outcome for you now. So whatever if you keep thinking something's going to happen, like in a good way, I'm going to get that breakthrough. Oh yeah, it is. It is win-win, mate. Seriously, there's nothing else for you to win because you're not going to lose. So they do say you are literally, do not give up, because if you give up, say you gave up today, how do you not know tomorrow's your breakthrough day? Seriously, and I think you have been waiting like that. Oh, is it going to be tomorrow? Is it going to be tomorrow? Be patient. It's coming. You are going to win. And I know it's not a competition, but you're going to win in life. You're going to win at what you've succeeded yourself, whatever it is that you're dealing with. And that's lovely. And just trust that the angels are working. They are behind the scenes. They are going to ensure the best outcome for you. I love it. And I do. And I'm so proud of you guys, and I am. I know they're a bit blurry. Right, what are we on? 21:15. So I'm going to make it quite short today. And I'm going to do you one or two more cards. And then we'll see what's going on. But yeah, thanks for all your messages, guys. I really do appreciate it. Whoa, one or two. We've got three there. Right. So some of you could be getting a bit of disrupted sleep, but that might be because of the full moon. Or you might be overthinking things. You might be in your little head. We all get like this. So what you need to do is just have a little look at yourself, like I said, see how far you've come, and then see which areas of your life are you avoiding to heal. Because you might have things that you think, oh, I'll do that tomorrow, or I'll sort that tomorrow. Get your head down and do it. Even if it's just one thing a day, sit there and think. So you have to really self-analyse yourself when you're healing, and you do. You have to take a good look at yourself. That's how we heal. I've been on the floor and cried about being a crap mum, and I have. And I'm like, why did I do that work? Because now, as a person I am, I would have been a brilliant mum because I'm calmer. I'm not in my head. I'm not running around overthinking everything, like worrying about, oh, I've got to feed the kids, I've got to do this, got to do that. I know I'm a different person, but listen, them days are gone, and there's nothing I can do about it but be better now as a grandparent and a parent, because my kids still need me, even though they're 30 odd years old. So yeah, maybe you got something that is causing you a little bit of upset. You could be worried about something. Just sit down and just think to yourself, what is it? Why am I feeling like this? And it will come to you, and it will. Right, so it says, if so, these are the areas that you need to focus on. It says as much as you don't want to, it is necessary. It says probably some things you don't want to heal. Probably some things you feel like, I don't really want to look at. But you got to look at them. And once you look at them, it's not as bad as what you think. Healing childhood issues, you think, oh, I've had so much happen to me in my childhood. All my life since I was born. I'm not even joking. My life's been like this. And I've always thought, where would I start? Well, God only throws a couple of things at you. Only a couple of things, and then you fall to the floor, and then that's it. I've not had any of my other childhood issues come up now. Oh, I think about it, but I can laugh about a lot of them now because he sent me the biggest ones that actually probably was the ones that led on to everything I did as a child. And seriously, don't worry, it is necessary. Just tackle your demons head on. Be brave and do it, all right? Don't allow them to rule you for 1 second longer. So if you keep putting it away, the devil loves that. Don't think, right, I'm going to face this today. Something will come on the TV that will trigger you, and it did me. It did, honestly. Well, I mean, but in my past, I've done some terrible things, but not to hurt people, like more to hurt myself. And I've had some things come on. An advert came on once with this woman in a morgue, and she'd been taken, she'd been trafficked, and my life's very similar to that. And she was laying there, and her name, she'd had so many different names, she didn't know her name, and she'd remembered her name, and she kept saying, my name's Tracy, I wanted to be a hairdresser, I would have done this. And then while she was talking, you could see all the flashbacks of her getting things done to her while she was doing whatever with men, and I fell on the floor and I puked everywhere, and I did, and I was like, oh my God, that's me, that was me. I'm not joking, and it's because God will put something in front of you, so you see it as in someone watching as if it's not you. And it was like, I didn't realise how much I'd been through until I saw that woman on TV, and then I was like, why did I do that to myself? And then you get all through it like, well, you didn't do it to yourself. You see, because of your childhood and because of this situation, it is like a series of events that happens and gets you into that kind of thing. Oh, mate. That was the worst healing I'd ever done in my life. But you know what? Once I'd healed that bit of my life and stopped blaming myself, yeah, it wasn't as bad. I went to a therapist once and I said to her, I was so sorry for things I've done. Why are you apologising for things you've done? I said, because if I hadn't have done it, she went, well, one thing you got to do is stop apologising. She's like, things were done to you that made you do them things. So she said, I wouldn't keep apologising to yourself. You've done nothing wrong. Do you know, no one's ever told me that. You've done nothing wrong, Harry. Oh, some things I did, being a crap mum. Obviously, I didn't get taught to be a mum. My mum was an alcoholic, so she was ridiculous. My dad was always in prison. He did try when he wasn't in prison. He tried. But when we got to the age of like 14, he just didn't bother at all. He was like, oh, well, you're old enough to look after yourself. But that's when I needed my dad. But then I did the same with my kids. I thought, well, I coped on my own when I was that age, so why can't you? I had to cope on my own when I was 14, and it's not the right way to be, and it's not just because I had to do it, why shouldn't you? And it's a bit of a messed up way to think. This might resonate with you, what I'm saying. I do put myself out, laid up bare here, because this is what I call the channel, Laid Up Bare. So I'm not playing the victim, I'm trying to help you, all right? So yeah, just tackle these demons. Tackle them head on. Once you've done it and you sobbed your eye out, you might not be able to breathe. After I puked, I couldn't breathe. I kept in-breath in and I couldn't breathe out. And I went so, like, I just thought I was going to die. It was like worse than anxiety. But once I got over that, I had a shower, went to bed. The next day, I tell you what, I felt the overwhelming feeling of love from God. And I was just singing, and it was like that. Just got wiped away and thrown out the window. I'm being serious, and I've never looked back since. Seriously, I haven't. So stop beating yourself up, okay? That's one thing you got to do. Don't beat yourself up. Seriously, don't. Just face it. Be brave. You've been through a lot already. So, you know what I mean? What's cut of demons? I'm being serious. Don't be scared of these little MFs. Seriously. I sat and ate dinner with mine. I'm not even joking. I sat and ate dinner with the bloody Big D, mate. Telling you, many times I can take a demon out. I'm like, oh, mate, Mrs. Warrior. And you're the same, and you got to be. Be strong, all right? So, yeah, you might be tackling demons. Don't allow them to rule you anymore, because that's what's holding you back. The devil is a liar, all right? Remember that, guys. So, have more, what did I say? Don't beat yourself up. Always resonates there. Have more faith in yourself. Please do. And be proud of yourself, will ya? And be proud of how you're actually navigating every curveball that life throws at you. You've been through a lot, and you have. And be proud of yourself, please. Because you had to deal with those times when your true inner self had to come out. You had to be strong. You have dealt with a lot of times when you've had to be really resilient. And that's really brave, and it is. Like I said, look back on how far you've come and what you've achieved. All right. So it says how you deal with those times shows your true inner strength. Nothing can break that about you. That in itself is an inspiration for others. So let other people know, like I do. This is why I do this, guys. It always resonates, the cards, what I say. I have to tell you about myself because I want to inspire you that when I come from nothing. Go and look at some of my old videos, the first ones and that, and see how nervous I was, how skinny I was, how fake I was. All right, have a look back. And I do sometimes cry on them videos, and I broke my heart and said, I can't do this anymore, I'm going to give up. If you look at the early videos, you'll see I was at breaking point, and I was. So I'm only here to inspire you, and that's all. And I'm no better than you. So just look at yourself, see what an inspiration you can be for other people. You might even do this now. And shine your light, because you're going to keep the light on. we are the light, and we're going to be there for a light for other people, so they don't get lost, like the lighthouse. So we've got one more card, guys. What are we on? 29.33. Yeah, you wouldn't plant a seed and dig it up, would you? Every couple of minutes. You wouldn't, to see if it's growing. No. So what you got to do now is you are the seed and you was planted. Somebody or people probably thought you were going to be buried and you weren't ever going to come out. Maybe people tried to keep digging you up to see if you're alive and see if they could sit there and poke the bear. That's what I'm feeling with you. But no, you was a little seed, probably hermiting and buried yourself and just took yourself away from everybody. And don't do that to yourself either, because it says on here, you wouldn't plant a seed and then dig it up every few minutes to see if it has grown. So why do you keep questioning yourself? Why do you keep questioning yourself? Because you've done a lot of hard work. And your hard work and your decisions, you had to have a lot of patience, and you did. Stop overthinking everything and keep watering your seeds. So some of you might be in your head a little bit. Get out of it. And I know it's hard. Get in your head so you can get out your head. That's what I always used to do. You've got to get in your head. Oh, I'm scared. I don't know where to unpack this stuff. Well, you've got to start somewhere. So get in your head for a bit. Then when you've had too much, you think, no, I've had enough now, and go to bed. And then God will heal you. You've got to believe in God, guys. You've got to. Because we are God's children and he wants us to come awake. He wants us to heal. And you've got to go through the dirt and the crap before you can shine like a diamond. Honestly, guys. Right, I'm going to leave it there. And I love you. And I'm so proud of you. And know that you're not on this journey on your own. That's why I answer all your messages. And I need your help as much as you need my help. And I mean that. Some of your messages have got me through the most crappiest days. And some of you are so lovely to me. It's unreal. And I live on my own. And sometimes I need someone to push me. Like some of you, when you go, come on, girl, like good, blah, blah, blah. I'm glad you spoke up for yourself, whatever. And I love it because I will speak up for myself. And I do it so you speak up for yourself. And if I can come from literally... I used to be a strong young lady, and I did. And I literally had the niceness literally whacked out of me, mate, when I was a kid by my mum. And then I met narcissist people because I was looking for the dad I never had, and they used to just abuse me all the time, like, and just think I was some little bimbo. Like now I look like a little blonde bimbo, but I'm not a little blonde bimbo. Now I can sit in the corner and look like a blonde bingo. You might like bingo, but I'm in disguise because God keeps me hidden now in plain sight, because people think I'm a little bimbo, and because I look the same as I always have before, like as in little and petite and that, but no, because what I've been through in my healing, now I'm an effing warrior, and I know more than people think I know. I see more than people think I see. I hear more than people think I hear, and I'm very intuitive, and I'm guided by my angels, and really no one can get anything past me now, and I love it. But I still act like a little bimbo and all girly, and I still walk girly, and do that yourself. If you're a bloke or a woman, still be hidden in plain sight, and let people think you're a little bit of an idiot, because I know you're not, and you know you're not. And that's why we keep quiet. That's why we hermit. That's why we don't need loads of friends, because we don't have to prove our strength through being loud. We don't have to prove our strength through being the big I am and bullying people like these karmics. No, we don't. And that's what scares these people, because they think, why are you so quiet? Why are you not replying? Why are you not saying anything? Because we are stronger than these little MFs realise, mate. And I mean that. I know how strong you are. I can feel it in the energy. So, guys, I love you. If you like the video, like it. If you want to subscribe. And I hope you enjoyed seeing the dogs. I will try and bring them on a little bit later. And we love you loads. And thank you for all your gifts. Oh, and Ches, thanks to my gifts. I didn't put a picture of it up on the community board because I text you, because you left me your number. So I'll message you tonight. And my ears just buzzed then. And because Ches sent me a gift of what I only put it on there the other day of all the smellies that I wanted, and she blew me, bought it for me because you're so lovely, and you've gifted me so much, and I'm so grateful to you. And I didn't have my pamper bath last night. I just had a shower, but I am going to use it all tonight. And sanctuary stuff, I'm so grateful to you, and I am. But like I said, you left me your number. We had a little chat last night, and I will message you back today. And I love you loads. And thanks for offering me your oracle cards and your tarot cards as well, because I really do appreciate that. She sent me a little picture of it on WhatsApp. So anyone gives me donations, I'm so grateful. Anybody wants to donate towards the dogs on my Amazon wish list, fantastic. We really do appreciate it. If not, just give us your energy with a like, and just be here. Even if you don't like it, and you've just literally, do you see that then? Even if you don't like it and you've literally just come here for today and you get something out of this read, then welcome, and goodbye. Seriously, if you only tried to see me today, you would have only had to see me today. And I love you all, and I do. And have a lovely day, guys. Be nice to each other, and be nice to yourself. And tell yourself in that mirror, well done. Give yourself a pat on the back, babe. Seriously, because you've done so well. Why has that come out? Yeah, because this card's come out again. You have more faith in yourself. Be proud of that card wanting to pop out again. Be proud of who you are. Seriously, look at the top. I'm going to read it again. Have more faith in yourself. Be proud of how you are navigating every curveball that life throws at you. How you deal with those times shows your true inner resilience. Nothing can break that. That in itself is an inspiration for others. Keep shining your light. Because what we're going to do, guys, I'm going to keep my light on. I'm going to keep my light on. I love that. I'll never get bored of that. You probably will. Anyway, adios. Namaste. Love you guys.